Liverpool 3-2 winners over Southampton yesterday to ensure that we did in fact take advantage of Manchester City getting absolutely smoked 4-0 at home to Tottenham and extend our lead at the top of the table to 8 points, maintaining the 9-point lead over Arsenal and Chelsea as well. So really big win for us, and obviously we were not at our best, but we got the job done. And it's one of those games where I can't even say necessarily stuff of champions in terms of just grinding a result out, because we were given 3 goals pretty much, really fortunately. But maybe it's a bit of the element of luck that you need as well in trying to become a champion. You do have games like this where it just feels like things just fall into place for you. And yeah, we avoided a potential banana peel fixture. I know this long fixture list of 10, 13 fixtures came out. We looked at how hard they all were. On paper, though, Southampton, bottom of the league, was supposed to be the one easy game off. But we just knew, us Liverpool fans, we made the joke from the start. Watch how we beat everyone and then lose to Southampton. And 60-odd minutes in, it looked like it might happen. But we managed to get the win, and it was thanks to one man. And this was that man. Oh, wait, shit, no, wrong person. Seriously, jokes about Southampton's shoddy defending aside, gifting us a few goals, this man came up clutch again for us. How many times do we say that just over the course of his career as a Liverpool footballer? But this season in particular, we're saying it's almost every week, it feels like now. Mohamed Salah with 2 goals to be the match winner again. And he could have had 4, honestly. There was one early in the first half, Hakpo with the ball over the top that he just shot straight at McCarthy. And then also hitting the post later on. So very unlucky not to get his hat-trick. But what a player, man. His vision and just his positional awareness is just so good. I'm excited to see how many records he breaks this season. And this is a man hungry to make sure Liverpool wins something meaningful this season. Now, just to quickly touch on a couple of the officiating decisions, I think Lallana very fortunate here not to be sent his marching orders. Lucky there wasn't a bit more force in it. And yeah, like I say, tackles like these, you often do see a red card. And of course, the bigger call in the game, I don't know how they've managed to get this one wrong, but you can see quite clear contact outside the box. It's a free kick all day, Southampton, but they get awarded a penalty. VAR checks over it and allows the penalty to stand. Really poor call from them. Thankfully, in the end, didn't cost us, but this is what got Southampton level shortly before half-time and gave them the momentum to then go and take the lead. So yeah, poor one. And then for me as well, on a side note, Robbo, what are you doing, man? I don't think he should be committing here at all. He's got enough cover around him. Just show him outside. Don't let him get the shot off. Poor decision making from him. But yeah, the main thing is it should not have been a penalty. To be honest, the defending around this actually kind of epitomised a lot of the sloppiness that we showed throughout this game. Control has been a large part of the Arne Slot era so far. It's been something that's been highly applied to the identity of Liverpool and the performances we've been putting in, but it was something we so sorely lacked in this performance against Southampton. And I think a large part that comes down to, sloppy decisions like this, but Canate in particular, pictured up here, he was off it. It was a real rare off day for him. He's been really solid all season, but there was a lot of kind of poor decision making from him, a few sloppy shoves and giving away cheap fouls. And yeah, hopefully just a bad day at the office, but we need to shore up these kind of things as we're just going to be facing so many fixtures. So there's potentially the spells where we're just going to have to grind out some wins, and it'll be a lot easier to do that if we're keeping the clean sheets again. On a positive note though, we did speak about the 2 goals from Salah, but big shout out to Szoboszlai as well, who obviously scored the opener. Gifted to him a little bit by poor attempts from Southampton to play it out the back, but he had to be there to take the finish and compose it so calmly, and it'll just do his confidence a world of good. His press work off the ball has been brilliant. A lot of stuff about his performances are good, but the one thing we need to see from him are more goal contributions, and hopefully this will just help him as he looks to pick up that tally as the season goes on. Another thing to touch on is we are now 8 points clear at the top of the table, 9 clear of Arsenal and Chelsea as well in the chasing pack. And everyone will be pointing to say that Liverpool are the heavy favourites, and that can't be denied right now, but there's still a lot of fixtures to be played. Nothing is a given, and these 4 fixtures in particular are going to be really telling. 3 of these Premier League games. City, the big one, of course, as we could extend the gap, but then that's very closely followed by 2 very difficult trips to face. Newcastle, high-flying side, very difficult stadium, and then Everton will always turn up for us. So yeah, let's see where we sit at the end of those 4 games, and then we might be feeling a little bit more confident.